So the Leadership Consortium owes its name and its origin from the fact that a consortium is in essence a grouping and a collective of ideas and thoughts. And it's embedded in the fact that leadership per se is not normally in the hands of one person. It should be a collective, it should involve different perspectives, it should involve a broad spectrum of what is possible from the leadership perspective. The Zenger-Folkman family of colleagues around the world represent a broad group of people who are playing in the leadership space. And our Australian colleagues, Terry Reynolds and Glenn Price, have done a magnificent job in putting together a set of podcasts that address the questions and the recipes within the Zenger-Folkman methodology. These podcasts represent step-by-step, short, bite-sized, normally about 3 to 4 minutes, ideas, concepts, and tips and tricks as to how we can build our extraordinary leadership. So our invitation is to enjoy these podcasts, squeeze as much value as you can out of them, and make it part of building your leadership stepway to extraordinary. Episode 24 highlights the importance of playing to our strengths. We are passionate believers in the whole concept of positive psychology, and this has been borne out by work done by probably the father of leadership, Peter Drucker, when he stated that we are able to grow far faster and better and more uniquely different by focusing on our strengths and not taking too much care about our potential weaknesses. In his words, it's important to focus on those things that we are good at and not to focus on those areas where we don't feel we are performing at any relevant value.
Welcome to the Leadership Digital podcast series with Glenn Price and Terry Reynolds. Every aspiring leader can take steps to improve. One of the best places to start is to understand what you do well and then capitalise on it. Peter Drucker argues, self-development is making oneself better at what one is already good at. It also means not worrying about the things one cannot be good at. To do this, Drucker advises taking an inventory of major accomplishments in the recent past. For example, list your major contributions to the organisation over the past 2 or 3 years. List specifically and precisely the things the organisation expects from you. Or be clear about what you cannot do as well as what you can do. By listing past successes, you will have a better understanding of where you are likely to make significant contributions in the future. Think back to high school or college. Let's assume you were extremely adept at mathematics, but you did not enjoy language study much, nor did you do well at it. Which path would you choose going forward? Do you work hard at becoming better at language, or do you decide to leverage your talents in mathematics and excel in that area? We believe at Leadership that it makes sense for you to lead with your areas of strength. No one can do everything. You will feel more motivation, make more progress, and experience more success if you focus on the areas that you like and in which you do well. Sometimes the strategy is to play to your strengths and find ways for others to fill in the gaps. Through delegation, the use of outside resources, or relocation of work assignments, you can find ways to make your weaknesses irrelevant. Another excellent strategy for becoming an extraordinary leader is to observe expert leaders around you. Watch how they handle tough situations, particularly when they do it right. Many organizations are not leaving this process to chance these days. They are hiring professional coaches to give objective, constructive feedback to their senior leaders. The higher people move in an organization, the less apt they are to hear the truth from the people around them. So the value of coaches or consultants may increase as people move to higher levels. So here are your 3 steps in under 3 minutes that you can take to develop your leadership abilities. Number 1, take stock of your strengths. Don't waste time trying to be something you're not. Become world-class in your area of expertise. Number 2, look around for the high performers. What are they doing? Ask questions, be curious, copy their actions. And last of all, number 3, try out leadership skills in other settings. Volunteer in your community. Practicing leadership in other aspects of your life allows you additional opportunities to hone, polish, and perfect your skills. Remember, William George Jordan says, "There are times when a man should be content with what he has, but never with what he is."
It's a pleasure to be able to share these thoughts and ideas with you and hopefully be part of allowing you to adopt a journey where extraordinary leadership is an opportunity and a growth area for you and your teams.